go back to the Franklin Theater with Nick and Kelly. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Erica. Oh, it's going to be a very busy weekend. She was just talking about the marathon. Of course, that's going to be happening in downtown Nashville. And then we've got what's happening down here in downtown Franklin. We are sitting in the newly restored Franklin Theater. This place is absolutely gorgeous. It opened back in 1937 with movies and popcorn and really set the tone for a lifetime of memories. It lasted 70 years and then closed down its doors in 2007.
Yeah, it was hard to believe. It was here for 70 years and then just shut down here in downtown Franklin. And that's when the Heritage Foundation really stepped up to the plate, raised more than $8 million through donors, and brought the Franklin Theater back and better than before. Well, you are looking at the wall of donors here for the Franklin Theater, and Dan Hayes, theater director, joining us here. We are in the lobby of the Franklin Theater, and if it wasn't for these people, Dan, this wouldn't exist.
It wouldn't, no, exactly. The community has done an enormous job of bringing together the resources it took to bring this theater back to life. It was, of course, built in 1937 and closed in 2007, but reopened last year in 2011. And yes, I mean, these people, private donations and generosity is really what brought it back to life.
Was it the lobby that kind of came to the forefront first, so to speak? I mean, was it the part of the building that had to be perfect?
Well, the whole theater, I think, is integrated to make sure that every experience that people have from the time they walk in to enjoying a show or a movie or a live theater production to even the artists backstage. I mean, every inch of the place has been dedicated to try to make sure that when people come is that they've just got a very great and positive experience and enjoying the creativity that's created here.
Yeah, of course you have movies here, and then you've got theater, you have acts as well. In fact, I want to go hang out where the stars hang out.
Yeah.
Let's go to the green room.
All right.
All right. All right, we're upstairs now in the green room. Obviously, it's green. And this is where the stars come and kind of relax a little bit before they hit the stage, right?
It is. Essentially, this is their apartment. I mean, we want them to have a wonderful place to relax before they go on and entertain us.
One of the first things I noticed were some of the pictures on the walls, the historic pictures that mean so much to the Franklin Theater. And it dates back, that picture of Billy Garrett there at the piano. Tell me about that picture. Yeah,
well, that particular picture is Billy Garrett was a local fella and did his piano recital. My suspicion is that it was probably in the 40s. His son would go on to become the president of the Heritage Foundation, which was the organization that actually works to save the theater, that organized everything.
Wow. Pretty fascinating. And then right next to the green room, you've got the dressing room.
We do, a dressing room. It
looks pretty nice, pretty fancy in there.
It is. It's a wonderful place, and again, we want the experience for people who are entertaining and coming to our theater to feel like they're at home. Green rooms aren't always the most attractive places. Sometimes they're kind of institutional. This one, they feel like they're being pampered.
All right, the last thing we want to see is the balcony. That's where you kind of get the bird's eye view, the best vantage point.
Yeah.
You ready?
Ready.
You going to take me there?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, up here in the balcony. It's nice up here, great view.
Yeah.
Have you actually ever been here to watch a show?
Absolutely.
You've sat in the balcony.
It's a great place. I mean, the vantage point looking down on the stage from here is just fantastic.
Yeah, and you've also got a little special space there for for the folks who sit up in the balcony.
They have their own private lounge up at the top of the steps in the balcony that keeps them from having to go all the way back downstairs.
Has this changed at all, the balcony, and the way this whole theater is set up from the 30s, 40s, 50s to the restoration?
Well, there was a balcony when the theater was originally constructed, but somewhere along the route it had gone away. There wasn't a balcony when the theater closed in 2007. But in reconstructing the theater, we decided to bring it back, as well as try to give the feel of what I tell people is we have a brand new 1937 theater here.
And I know you just came here just a few months ago after the holidays. What is your favorite part about this theater?
Well, to me, I think it's getting to see the interaction that you have between people and what's happening on stage, whether it's a movie or music or live theater, and to see them moved, to be inspired by what's going on, to be, you know, the emotion that you get out of a performance and those sorts of things. For them to walk out and take that back with them to their life, that's why we do what we do.
Theater Director Dan Hayes, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. All right.
And again, that's Dan Hayes, who hasn't been here long himself, only just a few months. So this is a great experience. I mean, you walk through here, as you saw in that tour, and everything has been restored except the outside, the brick and mortar. That's pretty much the same, but everything on the inside from the bathrooms. You've got pictures everywhere. When you go into the bathrooms, you'll see every picture from the 30s and 40s and 50s. It's really neat.
And the great thing is the names that are coming here, because last night Los Lobos played here. Yeah. Tomorrow night is Marty Stewart. You've got Winona that's coming up in June, plus all of the movies. I believe Beauty and the Beast is going to be playing
tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Yes,
awesome.
And then I believe again on Sunday in the afternoon. So that's
pretty
exciting.
Cool.
And then The Sound of Music, which is at the end of May.
That's Studio 10 Theater, yes. And they're going to be with us a little bit later on to tell us more about how they put their productions together and give you a little preview of The Sound of Music. So it's going to be good. All right, stay with us, everybody. We are live at the Franklin Theater this morning. Coming up next, right here on Tennessee Mornings, we're going to give you a sneak peek and a rundown of all things Franklin Main Street Festival related.
And a bit later on Tennessee Mornings, we'll visit a historical site in Franklin that was not only visited by a president, but also the scene of a bloody Civil War battle.